Good morning, everyone. We are here to celebrate our 2025 transitioning class of Chastang Fournier K-8. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to welcome each and every one of you. And first of all, I would be remiss without first thanking Mount Hebron for allowing us to use their beautiful facilities each and every year and being great partners in education with us. Also, I would like to say and welcome to our parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. Without you, our students would not be here on today. It is through your hard work and your dedication getting them to school each and every day and making sure that they did exactly what they needed to do in order to participate on today. So students, let's give them a round of applause. Now, we will begin our ceremony with the presentation of colors from our very own Chastang Fournier Color Guard team. If you would, please stand as they present our colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and you may be seated. Let's give our color guard a round of applause. This is their very first year. Under the direction of Sergeant Charles, we do have our very own LOTC program. So on next year, if you have any students coming up, we would love for them to be a part of our LOTC program. Now, at this time, we will have our introduction of our guest speaker by Mrs. Lakeisha Clements.
Good morning. Thank you, Ms. Coleman. Again, I hope you all are as excited as I am to be here today. First and foremost, again, to the students, congratulations. And also, again, to the parents. You guys did a wonderful job because, again, without you and your support, this accomplishment would not be here. We would not be here today. Dr. Stacy Clements, a native of Mobile, is a retired Army Nurse Corps officer with 28 years of military service and 19 years as a registered nurse. During her military career, she held roles such as chief nurse in inpatient and outpatient maternity care and taught at military leadership academies in the United States and abroad. She earned her doctorate in nursing practices from Stanford University. Currently, Dr. Clements is a full-time nurse professor at Spring Hill College, an adjunct professor at Salem University, and she volunteers as a registered nurse at Victory Health Partners Clinic in Mobile. She is also a certified personal trainer and a fitness nutritionist specialist. A passionate health and wellness advocate, Dr. Clements is active in her community as a speaker and serves as a youth director at Mount Olive Church here in Saraland, Alabama. Not only is she Dr. Clements, she is also my aunt. Her main passions are faith, family, and fitness, and she is dedicated to serving others. I have personal experiences of that, of her charitable work. So without further ado, I introduce to you my aunt, Dr. Stacy Clements.
Morning, everyone. I believe the sentiment is the same for everyone. You guys look amazing out there, both the parents and our children that we're coming to celebrate today. So I won't be long before you, but I do want to thank the administration and the counselors for inviting me to speak today on such an important milestone. And to the parents, to the teachers, the guests, and to the graduating class of 2025. It is truly an honor to stand before you today. I know you guys might have mixed feelings and emotions about what's next, but before we talk about that, let's celebrate what you guys have already achieved. Over the past few years, you have navigated the hallways and the classrooms. You faced challenges of all kinds in middle school. You learned new things, you made new friends, you have discovered new interests you never knew that you wanted to know about, and you also learned some things about yourselves. One thing that we know, middle school wasn't always easy, but it's okay because you guys, you've made it. Today marks the end of one chapter and the start of endless possibilities. Because what we all know who's sitting all around you, the best is yet to come. So you should be proud of yourselves today, and you should be excited. So let's kind of talk a little about high school. As you move on to high school, expect new challenges and opportunities. High school is a bigger place. You have more choices, and it kind of moves to a different rhythm. But just like any new music that you listen to, once you begin to rock to the rhythm, you will eventually get the beat. And one thing for sure is you got to stay with it to get it. High school is an exciting place. It's a time to explore and try new classes and clubs and sports and activities. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. You might find a passion that you never knew you had. When you discover a love for something, you would then find your purpose in life. I'm looking at all of you today, and I believe that you guys are destined for greatness. And if you were to ask anyone that you looked up to, that you feel that is successful about their journey, you would find that most success stories often come along with a couple of failures. But in spite of, they made it. See, the world shows us fame, they show us success, but they rarely show the work that comes with it. And I think we view failure the wrong way. See, failure is not any of our final destinations. It's merely a bump in the road towards what we know is success. And it only takes one time to be successful. You just don't hear about the work that was done to make it. And one thing that I do know, anything that's worth having is worth working hard for. But guess what? The work that you got to put in, it can be fun, especially if you guys are seeking what you're passionate about. See, I've served as a registered nurse in the Army for many years, and I have saved more lives in and outside of the hospital than I would care to take credit for. Not because I was the smartest on the block, but because I put in the work. And I always wanted to be at the peak or the top of my game, always taking on new challenges and not worrying about if I was gonna fail, because I understood the assignment. I understood that in order to soar to greater heights, I had to be prepared to fly. So right now, as I look at you guys, you have been prepared. You've been prepared to soar to new heights. So I want you guys to keep that same energy as you begin to prepare for high school. Because, see, where there's a will, there is a way. Where there's a dream, there's a scholarship, there's a foundation, of someone that God will place in your path at that right time to help you accomplish any goal that you set your hearts to. So keep soaring, keep pushing, and keep dreaming. See, this summer, I want to encourage you all to write down your journey. I believe your journey is like a roadmap with a lot of different pathways. But all your paths that you take may be different, but all roads should lead to your appointed goals. See, changing paths is necessary sometimes to reach those same goals. It's just like going to the store. If you set out to go to the store, just because the road is closed, that don't mean y'all stop going to the store, right? You find another way. And that's the same thing in life. If your pathways change, don't change your goals, just change your path. So before I take my seat, I just want to leave you with a couple of pieces of advice as you enter into high school. And the first thing I want to leave you with is know who you are and know whose you are and stay true to yourself. Don't try to change to meet someone else's standard to try to fit in. Create your own standard because guess what? You are more than enough. And second, know what you stand for. Know your morals and know what you value. Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And if you have that friend that say, oh, I can skip school. You can just skip school this one time. No, you can't. You can't just skip just that one time. When I was in high school, I had a friend that skipped just to go grab lunch. He ended up getting shot. Just that one instance, that wrong one choice. So what I'm trying to tell you, you guys, choices matter. So when you enter into high school, hold your heads up high. Know who you are and don't fall for any old thing. Third, simply be kind and respectful to everyone. A little kindness, it goes a long ways. And it also helps build lasting relationships. And guess what? If a relationship ends or if a friendship ends, that's not the end of your story. You'll make new friends and you will live another day to smile. And fourth, don't be afraid to ask for help. High school can be challenging, and there are times when you're going to need support. Reach out to your teachers, reach out to your counselors, and look around you. Reach out to your parents. Asking for help is a sign of strength. It is not a sign of weakness. You are about to soar to greater heights. Embrace the journey. High school is about learning. It's about growing and figuring out who you want to become. But guess what? Enjoy the process and celebrate your successes along the way. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, you guys believe in yourself. Each of you have been beautifully and wonderfully made for a time such as this. You guys have unique talents, skills, and abilities that are only case specific to you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve your dreams and your goals, or that you can't soar to new heights. Your only limit in life is you. And you can do anything that you guys put your minds to. See, if you believe you can do it, you can. If you say you can't, 9 times out of 10, you will not. Always remember that the words that you speak out of your mouth are powerful and they matter. So speak words of encouragement over yourself. Speak life into your own situations. positive words. Speak positive words into the atmosphere about you. You don't have to wait for somebody else to do it. Speak a word over yourself. And when you're successful, pat your own self on the back. To parents and to teachers, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your guidance and your unwavering support of these young people. Because, see, they are our future, and therefore they are our continued responsibility. And on today, to the teachers and to the parents, we commend you for a job well done. And lastly, to the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. See, you have earned this moment. As you move forward, carry with you the lessons that you've learned, carry with you the friendships that you've made, and the memories that you have created here at Chastang Middle School. The future and your future is bright and full of possibilities. And I am so excited to see what you guys are going to do in your next chapter of your life. And I have no doubt that each of you will make it brighter, not just for yourselves, but for those that sit around you. And I wish above all things that you guys should prosper and be in good health. And it is my prayer that everything that you touch from this day forward prosper. Thank you.
All right, good morning, and thank you all for being here. My name is Ms. Houston, and we are going to begin the presentation of their certificates of completion. Please prepare for the presentation by the band. right, we will now begin the presentation of their certificates of completion. Ms. Houston's classroom will be up first. Emmanuel Battles. Aaliyah Bryant. Colin Coleman. Trinity Dinkins. Elijah Hudson. DeMichael Hunter. Deontay Hunter. Taylon Johnson. Madison Lynch. Heather Moore. Okay, Heather. Amiria Morissette. Marley Oliver. Jeremiah Parker. Jaden Scott. Jovarian Warnsley. Sarah Yusuf. Now introducing Mr. Johnson's homeroom.
All right, I'm Mr. Johnson, the 8th grade math teacher. This is my homeroom right here. Little troubling, but they have a lot of potential, Malachi Baldwin. Carson Black. Sean Brown. Amani Ford. Tyquan Jennings. Mackenzie Lofton. Tylen Petway. Sanaya Reynolds. Kobe Robbins. Jacob Smith. Trinity Webb. Leonard L.J. Wilkerson. Amir Winston. Next, we have Mr. Powell coming up.
This is for world history or social studies class. First is Damir Bettis. Jasper Blackett. Madison Bush. Darius Kennedy. Madison Poe. Stephanie Parker. Kevin Square. Macy Stone. Caleb Wheat. Next class is Mr. Richardson's class.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Richardson, and these are our future engineers. Kanala Banks. Lanaya Burke. Destiny Cloyd. Linda Harris. Anthony Holmes. Alasia Hall. Megan Johns. Addison Lane. Kamari Manasseh. Samantha Melina Natarin. Lanira Polanitz Niles. Ja'Cory Rocket. Jakara Spencer. Galasia Timmons. Paris Walker. Chloe Wallace. Houston Wright. Jonathan Wright. Now introducing Ms. Smith-Miller's science class.
Good morning. Elijah Alexander. London Bell. Mackenzie Bivens. Carlos Dixon. Joseph Dixon. Antonio Edwards. Roderick Jackson. Jewel Johnson. Madison Johnson. Jazari Kennedy. Tykel McNeil Smith. DeMarlo Odom. Elaine Patton. Damian Sandoval. Santos Thomas Nicholas. David Vega. Next, we will have Miss Reese's class.
Braden Anderson. Diphtheria Bettis. DeMalo Glover. Shakira Kaiser. Alexandria Marion. Thank you.
At this time, we will announce the top students in each class. The two students that have been picked as the ELA top student showed both talent and diligence all year long. They also showed an extraordinary amount of growth. First, we have Lanaya Burke. Next, we have our future writer, Joseph Dixon. Now introducing Mr. Johnson's top students.
All right. We have the top math students, and it's just based off of attendance, behavior, grades, test scores, our ready scores, just being a great overall student. And it is kind of hard to simple it down because we have a lot of great students here at Chastang. The top math boy student, even though we had a couple, it was really close, Santos, Antonio, Campos, but the top boy math student goes to Antonio Edwards. The top math student for girls, it was close as well. Like I said before, we have a lot of excellent students here. Sanaya Reynolds is one, Lanaya Burt, Samantha, Lasia Howell. We have several good students. The top math student girl award goes to Jewel Johnson.
All right, for the top 2 students in social studies, and we have a different diagram. They're working as teams, and so as a team, when they get into a group, the group had to be able to respond and function. And so the top male that was able to lead his group was Elijah Alexander. For the top female student in social studies is Sanaya Reynolds. Sanaya is one of those ones that will work, and she was able to do whatever we needed her to do to work with all the students that I put before, whether they worked with her or not. She was there. So, because of her diligence, it pays off. So, Sanaya, because she worked in an environment where she was trying to work through the process with other students to get them where they were supposed to be, and she stayed her ground.
Okay, Mr. Powell. He didn't tell nobody he was giving away money. My 2, you'll have to split this 20. And my 2 future engineers are Megan Johns y'all got to split that. Galaja Timmons.
I'm sorry, I don't have any money. But science was very interesting for our 8th graders this year. So our 2 top scientists are 2 students who excelled in the classroom as well as outside the classroom. These 2 students would always come to me for extra help to ask if they was doing something right or wrong or what can they do to get their grades up. So our top science boy is Emmanuel Battles Bryant. And our top science girl has the highest grade in all of 8th grade in science, and that is Jewel Johnson.
Good morning. My outstanding student in English language arts is Zaferia Bettis. My outstanding student in social studies, DeMilo Glover. All right. Thank you.
Good morning, good morning. I'm Miss Adams. I am the Library Media Specialist at Chastang Fournier K-8 School, and I have a couple of awards to present as well. The first award is for our esports team. This was the first year we had esports at Chastang Fournier. Our students play video games against other kids in the country. They were very dedicated, they practiced a lot, we competed, we won some, and then we didn't win some others, but they worked very hard, and I'm so proud of them. First up is Nyla Banks. Next is Lanaya Burke. I will mention that Lanaya started playing this game, esports, this school year. So she just learned how to play. So I'm very proud of them. Chloe Wallace. Samantha Melina Natarin. She also just learned how to play. Carlos Dixon. Our next two esports players were very, very clutch. They were very consistent. They showed up to play, and they won a lot of their games. They played Madden against other schools. So Antonio Edwards, Jonathan Wright. Next, I have an Engineering Excellence Award. So we do STEM activities in the library where our students solve engineering challenges. And some of them really, really stood out. And I hope that they consider pursuing engineering later. Destiny Cloy. Galasia Timmons. The next award is the Reading All-Star Award. I'm the librarian, so I want all of our students in the library all the time getting books. For 7th and 8th, we're working on it, but there is an 8th grader who consistently came to the library to check out books, to talk to me about what she was reading, and she just seemed to have a love for reading, and I enjoyed that. Lenaria Polanitz Niles. The last award I'll present is the Falcon Pride Award. One of our students embodies the best aspects of a Chastang Fournier K-8 school Falcon: strong character, positive attitude, and a commitment to learning and the school community. And this student also was kind of like my assistant for esports. He gave me a gym that I never considered. He said, Miss Adams, they need to play against other people online, not just each other, because they'll never get better. And he's always very clutch. He plays for me every time I need someone. Jonathan Wright. He also had told me I should give him some kind of award. He had no idea I was really planning that anyway, but yeah. Thank you so much.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, I'm Mr. Stancer. I am the band director at Chastang Fournier K-8 School, the Mighty Falcon Band. As you can see, our band has grown so much that last year we were here on the stage, but we couldn't fit this year. These students, the students I'm about to call and recognize, which one doesn't have a certificate in here, but I'll get him. These students that I'm about to call were very instrumental in those students becoming band members, because last year, when we were small enough to be on this stage, these were the students who were playing. They inspired those students to join the band. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. The first student is Madison Johnson. The next student is Anthony Holmes. Anthony is probably one of the best bass drummers I've seen in my life. The next student is Addison Lang. We're going to miss Addison next year because that's our only xylophone player. I don't know who's going to take that up. The next student is Taekwon Jennings. The student that I didn't have a certificate for, and he's gonna laugh because he know who he is, I think now, is Kamari Manasseh. Kamari is one of those band members who anytime, Kamari was one of those band members who I could always depend on to do anything. Even if it was to move a chair, he got it. So I want to thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sergeant Charles. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today as we celebrate a proud and historic milestone at Chastang Fournier K through 8, the graduation of the very first class in our Leadership Officer Training Core program. To our graduates, you are the pioneers, the first to step up, show up, and rise to the challenge. You chose a path that demanded not just effort, but excellence, a journey of leadership, discipline, and resilience. And today, you have proven you were more than ready. Through this program, you have completed hands-on leadership training, explored cutting-edge robotics and drone operation, and tested your limits through physical training, armed and unarmed drill, color guard, and team-based competition. But these were not just activities. They were lessons in character, confidence, and commitment. You have also learned what leadership truly means. It is not about giving orders. It is about setting the example. It is about stepping up when it is hard, lifting others when they struggle, and doing the right thing even when no one is watching. And with leadership comes responsibility. Responsibility to your team, responsibility for your goals, and most importantly, responsibility to yourself, to grow, to learn, and to lead with integrity. As you receive your certificates today, remember, they represent more than your achievements. They reflect the leaders you are becoming. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have made history at Chastang Fournier K through 8, and your legacy will inspire many classes to come. Let's carry forward the spirit that brought us here today, and never forget the motto that defined this program: one team, one goal. Thank you. So the first cadet is Elijah Alexander. Elijah was a part of the physical training team, color guard team, armed guard, and unarmed guard drill team. Next is Justin Childs. He was there for presence and support. Linda Harris. Harris a part of the color guard team, unarmed drill, and drones team. Taylin Johnson. She was part of the color guard team, armed and unarmed color guard drill team. Addison Lane for her presence and support. Alexandria Marion, she was a part of the drone team. Lenaria Polinis Niles for her support and presence. Sanaya Reynolds, part of the drone team. Jakara Spencer. She was part of the robotics team, armed and unarmed drill team, color guard. David Vega III, he was part of the drone team. Paris Walker, she was part of the armed drill team and drones. Caleb Wheat, He was part of the color guard, drones, robotics, armed drill, and unarmed drill. Now I would like to present the Cadet of the Year Award going to Jakira Spencer and Caleb Wheat. Thank you. Thank you all.
And now at this time, our very own Mr. Davis, our 8th grade assistant principal, will come up with closing remarks. And I just want to say before he comes up, thank you so much. And we have a special presentation at the very end in conjunction with Mr. Stancer and the band, and along with Ms. Smith-Miller.
Good morning. My class, I'm gonna miss y'all. I really am. I am. Families, honored guests, and most importantly, our 2025 8th grade class of Chastang Fournier K-8. It is with great pride and deep admiration that I stand before you today. This ceremony marks more than the end of middle school. It represents a meaningful transition, a turning point in your educational journey, and a celebration of growth, achievement, and promise. To our 8th grade class, you've demonstrated resilience, courage. You've grown, not just academically, but as individuals, learning to collaborate, lead, face challenges with grace and determination. As you look ahead to high school, I encourage you to continue to pursue excellence, to hold fast to your values, and to remain open to new ideas and experiences. The path forward will not always be easy, but you're built for it, you're ready for it. To the parents, guardians, and families, thank you for your trust, your partnership, and your unwavering support. Your role in our student success cannot be overstated. We are grateful for the many ways you have enriched our school community. And to our dedicated faculty and staff, your commitment to nurturing and inspiring our students has laid the foundation for their continued success. Thank you for your tireless efforts, your passion, and your belief in what is possible. 8th grade class, as you leave here today, know that you carry with you hopes of this community and the confidence of all those who believe in you. I am so very proud of each and every one of you. Go forward with purpose. Never stop striving to become the best version of yourself. Thank you and best wishes.
This is our school song. It was written by our amazing librarian, Ms. Demetra Adams, as well as our band director, Mr. Joseph Stancer. No matter how long I told them I was too shy to do this, they encouraged me to sing it for you. Chastang Fournier, in our hearts so true, falcons flying strong and bold. Chastang Fournier, our love it shows as our stories unfold, soaring high. Strive for
Again, thank you so much to Mount Hebron for allowing us to have our program here each and every year. We love you and we thank you so much. To our parents, family, aunts, uncles, grandparents, thank you so very much. And to the graduating class of 2025, we did it! Please stand. Please allow them to do their procession out. We have our stand out front in the foyer for you to take pictures. Again, thank you so much. Students, the last day is the 22nd, but parents, it's up to you if you bring them to school. I love each and every one of you. Enjoy your afternoon.